The weed you've been pulling for 20 years could replace your $50 omega-3 supplement. But before you eat it, there's a lookalike that can send you to the hospital. Here's how to tell them apart. This is Purslane, and this is Spurge. They look similar, but one is a superfood, and the other is toxic. Here are 3 ways to tell them apart. First, the stem. Purslane has a thick, reddish stem. Spurge has a thin, green stem. Second, the leaves. Purslane leaves are thick and succulent. Spurge leaves are thin and flat. Third, and this is the most important, break the stem. If you see white, milky sap, do not eat it. That's Spurge. It's toxic. Purslane has clear, watery sap. When I was a child, I watched my grandmother pick this weed from her garden. I asked her, "Grandma, why don't you pull it out?" She laughed and said, "This is kulpha, child. It's better than the spinach I buy at the store." 20 years later, I finally understood. This weed has more omega-3 than any leafy green on earth. And your grandmother probably knew it too. What did your grandmother call it? Kulpha, verdolagas, horta? Drop your answer in the comments. So what exactly is Purslane? It's a succulent weed that grows everywhere. In sidewalk cracks, in garden beds, in places you never even planted anything. And here's the beautiful part. You don't have to plant it. You don't have to water it. You don't have to do anything. It shows up uninvited, and it's completely free. The only question is, do you know what to do with it? Let me show you exactly what to look for. Purslane grows low to the ground, spreading outward like a mat. The stems are thick, smooth, and reddish pink. Some call them succulent because they hold water. The leaves are small, paddle-shaped, and fleshy. If you squeeze them, they feel like little pillows. And in late summer, you might see tiny yellow flowers. Now, here's a quick test. Pick a leaf and bite it. If it tastes slightly sour and lemony, with a satisfying crunch, that's Purslane. It's often compared to watercress or spinach, but with more texture. Once you know what to look for, you'll start seeing it everywhere. In your driveway, in your neighbor's yard, maybe even growing between your tomato plants. And that brings us to why this weed is worth more than the vegetables you paid for. Here's where it gets impressive. Purslane has the highest omega-3 content of any leafy green vegetable on the planet, 6 times more than spinach. It also contains vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, magnesium, potassium, and iron. And unlike fish oil supplements, it's completely free. Now, I'm not saying you should stop taking your supplements, but I am saying maybe you should stop throwing away your supplements, because that weed in your garden, it's the same omega-3 your doctor keeps telling you to take. And here's the best part. Unlike pills, this one tastes good. You can eat it raw in a salad. You can saute it with garlic. You can blend it into a smoothie. Let me show you exactly how. There are 2 ways to eat Purslane: raw or cooked. Let's start with raw. The simplest way is to add it to your salad. Just wash the leaves and stems, chop them up, and toss them with your other greens. The lemony, slightly peppery flavor adds a nice contrast to milder lettuces. You can also blend it into a smoothie. Combine it with banana, yogurt, and a little honey. The taste is mild enough that you won't even notice it. Now, for cooking. My favorite method is a quick sauté. Heat a little olive oil, add garlic, then throw in the Purslane. Stir for about 2 minutes. The leaves will wilt slightly, but the stems stay crunchy. Season with salt, pepper, and a squeeze of lemon. It tastes like a cross between spinach and asparagus. You can also add it to soups, stir-fries, or even scrambled eggs. The possibilities are endless. But before you go harvest a bowl, there's something important you need to know. If you want to get a little more creative, here are 3 advanced ideas. First, pickle it. Purslane stems hold up well in brine. They stay crunchy for weeks. Second, make pesto. Blend purslane with basil, garlic, parmesan, and olive oil. It's tangy, fresh, and incredibly nutritious. Third, dry it. Spread the leaves on a baking sheet. Set your oven to the lowest temperature and let them dehydrate for a few hours. Crumble them into soups or sprinkle them on rice. But now, the warning I promised. Purslane contains oxalates. If you have kidney issues or a history of kidney stones, eat it in moderation. Cooking reduces oxalate levels significantly. So if you're concerned, just sauté it instead of eating it raw. Problem solved. Now, let's talk about where purslane grows. If you're in zones 5 through 7, purslane is an annual. It dies in winter, but reseeds itself every year. If you're in zone 8 or warmer, it can survive as a perennial. It just keeps coming back. Either way, once you have it forever. Here's something beautiful. Purslane isn't just an American weed. It's a global treasure. In India and Pakistan, they call it kulpha. In Mexico, it's verdolagas. In Greece, it's horta. In France, it's pourpier. Every culture that discovered it kept it. Because they knew what science is only now confirming. This weed is one of the most nutritious plants on Earth. And your grandmother probably called it something too. So here's my question for you. What did your grandmother call it? Comment below. I'd love to know what names are out there that I haven't heard yet. All right, let me show you what it actually tastes like. I've got fresh purslane right here from my garden. First, the raw taste test. Takes a bite. It's crunchy, slightly sour, almost like a lemony spinach. Very refreshing. Now the cooked version. I sautéed this with just a little garlic and olive oil. Takes a bite. This is even better. The sourness mellows out. The stems are tender, but still have a nice bite. Honestly, if you served this at a dinner party, no one would guess it was a weed. They'd think you bought it at a specialty grocery store. And that's the beauty of purslane. It looks like nothing. It costs nothing. But it tastes like something you'd pay for. Let me tell you one more story. Last week, my neighbor saw me picking weeds in my garden. She looked at me like I was crazy. I didn't say anything. I just smiled and kept picking. 2 days later, she called me. I looked it up, she said. I just made my first purslane salad. It was actually really good. And that's the thing about purslane. Once you know what it is, you can't unsee it. It's growing everywhere. In your yard, in your neighbor's yard, in parking lots and sidewalk cracks. Free omega-3, free vitamins, free food. All you have to do is recognize it and make sure it's not spurge. Remember, thick reddish stems. Good. Thin green stems with white sap. Bad. If this video helped you, hit that like button. And if you want more videos about free food growing in your garden, subscribe. Now go outside and see what you've been throwing away. Comment your zone below so I know where you're watching from. See you in the next one.